now here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your host, Fred Dinenage.
Oh, dear me. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second programme in this brand new series of Gambit, the quiz for married couples. Remember, our couples answer questions. For each one they get right, they get a card. The name of the game is to try and get as close to 21 as they possibly can. If they score exactly 21, they walk away with a nice cash bonus. If they take too many cards and bust, well, they've lost the game. We start tonight with two brand new couples who want to play Gambit. Here now to introduce them, give her a nice warm welcome, please, our delectable dealer, the lovely Michelle Lambourne.
This evening are Mr. and Mrs. Gray, and they've come all the way from Norwich. Mr. Gray and Mrs. Gray are both retired. Also, we have Mr. and Mrs. Cole. They're from Willesden Green in London. Fred Cole is a bus driver and his wife is a school meals assistant.
Very nicely done. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful diction. Welcome, first of all, to the Greys from Norwich in Norfolk, Frank and Doris. Both of you retired. Are you happy in your retirement?
Yes.
You are. Doris, among your hobbies, quiz games. How about quiz shows on TV? What are your favourites?
Gambit.
Gambit? Yeah.
And the Sale of the Sea.
Thank you very much indeed, Doris. Fine, good luck to you two. And up against them, closest to me, are the Coles from Willesden Green in London, Fred and Julie. Fred, you're a bus driver. Enjoyable sort of occupation?
Yes, I quite like it. No?
As one Fred to another, do you like being a Fred?
Well, it's not all that, is it?
It's not all that,
It's
no.
not all that, no.
No. Would, tell
There's
me
something about the name Fred. It's,
little touch of class.
well, I don't know about the class.
No?
They slaughtered it, didn't they? The Goon Show?
They did indeed, Fred.
Time,
Yeah, we do sympathise with each other, don't we? Anyway, the best of luck to you two as well. Stop talking, Fred. It's the best of 3 games, each game worth £20 to the winners. The eventual match winners onto the Gambit board, and we hope the big money prizes. Running total won no less than 3 times last week. £200 to the couple who can score exactly 21. And that goes up £50 every match it isn't won. New game, new match, new pack of cards. Michelle, please cut that seal if you will. Offer them to one of our gentlemen to cut the pack to make sure of fair play. Frank Gray does the cutting. This being the start of the game, only at the start, we'll look at the top card, the one we're playing for, which is a 2. If you're ready, here we go. With which pop group did Mick Jagger achieve fame? The Coles.
The Rolling Stones.
Is the right answer. Do you want the 2 or do you want to give it away?
We'll take it.
You'll take it. What is a peruke? Peruke. Grays.
It's a hat.
It's not a hat, no. I'll offer that to the Coles. What is a peruke?
A dance.
No, it's not. A peruke is a wig, as in the well-known saying, isn't that a lovely peruke that John Benson's wearing? Now, the next card you haven't seen, do you want to take it or do you want to give it away? Do you want to have a look at it?
We didn't get it right.
Oh, of course you didn't. What oh, come on. That serves me right, doesn't it, eh? Yes, that'll teach me. Never mock the afflicted. In which part of London, each August, is there a famous carnival? Coles.
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill is the right answer. Now, this one you haven't seen. Do you want to take it?
Yes, we take
To
it.
go with your 2, you've got an ace that's worth 1 or 11. So you're on 3 or 13. You could stick on 13 if you want to. No, they don't want to. By what title is the Bishop of Rome generally known? Coles again.
The Pope?
Is the right answer. 3 or 13 you have. They haven't started. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
8 would give you 21 in the running total. Michelle? It's a 2. Now you're on 5 or 15. You could stick on 15 if you wanted. No, they don't want to. OK. What is the unit of currency in West Germany? This time the Greys.
Deutschmark.
Yes, the mark, the Deutschmark is the right answer. Right, they're on 5 or 15. You haven't started yet. Would you like the next card?
Yes, please.
And you've got a nice one. King, a picture card. It's worth 10. That's a good start. In which village was Jesus born? Coles.
Nazareth.
Is the wrong answer. I'll offer that to the Greys.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm sorry.
The answer, audience, do you know the answer? Bethlehem, of course, is the right answer. What is flatulence? Coles.
Indigestion.
Yes, wind. Plenty of that on this particular programme.
There is.
5 or 15. You have 10, they have. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
6 would give you 21 in running total. Michelle, it is a 10. Now you've got to be on 15. Do you want to stick on it?
Rose.
Yeah, we'll stick.
They'll stick on 15. The other side then have to beat 15. To draw level is not good enough. 3 questions for each one they get right. They get a card. They already have 10. Here's your first question. According to the proverb, what does every cloud possess?
Silver
A
lining.
silver lining, and it's quite true, of course. Right, 10 you have, 15 to beat, an ace gives you 21 and running total. Michelle, it is a 5. It makes you level with them, but of course you've got to beat them, so you've got 2 questions left. In which country is the city of Budapest?
Oh my God.
If you don't know, worth a guess.
Is it,
Poland.
No, it is Hungary. One last chance. Brasenose, Oriel and Balliol are all colleges of which university?
Oxford.
Is the right answer. 15 you have, 15 you have to beat, 6 gives you 21, more than 6 you bust. Michelle, 15 and 4 puts them on to 19. That's good enough, they've done it. The winners of the first game in this match are the Greys, Frank and Doris. Well, a good game, as they say, to open with. It means the Greys, Frank and Doris, go into a 1-0 lead, £20 for them. Start of the second game now. Important that the Coles, Fred and Julie win this one to stay with us. We'll look at the top card, Michelle. It's a 5. How many sides has a pentagon? A pentagon. Worth a guess if you don't know. Coles are going to guess.
7.
Is the wrong answer. Greys. 9 is also the wrong answer. It is 5. What colour is the drink absinthe? Coles.
White.
Is the wrong answer. Greys.
Green.
green.
Is the right answer. Do you want the 5 or do you want to give it away?
Yes, we'll take it.
You'll take that one. Okay. What is an incisal? An incisal. Greys.
It's a tooth.
It is a tooth used for cutting. Do you want the next card which you haven't seen?
Yes, please.
To go with your 5 you've got, a 6 puts you on to 11. That's a good place to be. In which city is the Empire State Building? This time the Coles.
New York.
Is the right answer. Do you want the next card?
Yes.
And you've got a jack. That's worth 10. That would have given them 21 and the running total had they won it. What is meant when a ship flies a Union Jack or ensign upside down? Coles.
It's in distress.
It is indeed. Do you want the next card? You have 10, they have 11. You're looking for an ace to give you 21 and running total. It's a king. That's close. It puts you on to 20.
Stick.
They stick on 20.
Brilliant.
The other side have to beat 20. They've got to score exactly 21. 11 they have at the moment. 3 questions. Here's the first. Which kind of animals figure largely in the novel Watership Down?
Rabbits.
They do indeed. 11 you have, 20 you have to beat. You ideally want a 10 or a picture card on the running total as well. It's a 9. How close can you get? It puts you on to 20. You've got 2 questions left. See if you can get them. From which country does the young gymnast Nadia Comaneci come?
Russia.
No, she doesn't. She comes from Romania. On which main river is Paris situated?
Seine.
It's on the Seine. Right, this card has got to be an ace, otherwise they've beaten you. And if it's an ace, you've got 21 and the running total. Is it an ace, Michelle?
Feels good.
It feels good. No, it doesn't. It's much too high. It means the winners of the second game in this match to make it 1 game all are the Coles, Fred and Julie. Good. Excellent. That's the way we like it. 1 game all, it's nicely poised, it's nicely balanced. And of course that means £20 now into the kitty for Fred and Julie Cole. Third, final, decisive game to play now. Winners of this onto the Gambit board. Michelle, please, the top card. It's a 7. Which string normally plays the lowest note on a violin? Well worth a guess, this one. Which string normally plays the lowest note? Think of Michelle Lambourne, a G string. On which ship did Fletcher Christian lead a mutiny? Greys.
The Bounty.
The Bounty. Do you want the 7?
Yes, please.
You've got it. It's yours. Here we go. Who wrote the novel Nicholas Nickleby? Greys again.
Dickens.
Charles Dickens. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
And to go with your 7, another 7 puts you on to 14. Batik is a method of doing what? Batik. B-A-T-I-K. Difficult one, this. I wouldn't have known it either. Almost impossible to guess as well. Shall I tell you the answer? Because you don't know. A way of printing on cloth, decorating cloth by using wax and dye. Of which country is Hirohito, the emperor? Greys.
Japan.
Japan is the right answer. Right, 14 you have. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
You'll take it to go with your 14. If it's a 7, it gives you 21 and running total and the match. Michelle, 14 and... Oh! It's too many. They're over the top. They've burst in without playing a card. It means the winners of the game and the match are the Coles, Fred and Julie. Well, unusual, but it's one of the intriguing twists and turns of this game of Gambit. The Greys, Frank and Doris, we lose you, I'm afraid. You got a problem there, Frank?
Beg pardon?
Have you got a problem?
No.
Oh, you're just chatting up Michelle for afterwards. Fine, understood. Lovely. Listen, you've been a super sporting couple. You've won £20. Have you enjoyed playing Gambit?
Very much.
It's been lovely having you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Greys, Frank and Doris. Well done to them. But for the Coles, of course, Fred and Julie, it's all happening. £40 in cash they have, and it's their turn for the first time to come and play the Gambit board. Well, there they are, those 21 numbers hiding the secrets of 21 prizes. We can learn a few of those lovely secrets now from the incredible JB, John Benson.
Yes, indeed, Fred, here they are. This week's prizes include, for the early starter, this 8-day brass Swiss alarm clock, a holiday of 7 nights in Portugal, together with a hire car and unlimited mileage. And for those at home, this dishwasher worth £230. And while it does the work, you can find time to play. How about 2 squash rackets and a dozen balls? And behind number 21, this week's major prizes. First, how about this fabulous fitted kitchen, comprising a high-level oven, separate hot plates, a cooker hood, and a sink unit, finished in dark enamel and a light oak veneer. Would brighten up any home and give the busy housewife a kitchen to be proud of. Then an even bigger and better holiday this week in Rio de Janeiro, staying at the Hotel Luxor, located 50 yards from the famous Copacabana beach. Take in an excursion by tram through the old city or visit the incredible Sugarloaf Mountain. Sample an exhilarating cable car ride to one of the most famous and beautiful views in the world, and witness the Brazilians' love of music with carnivals and samba parades. Yes, it's a breathtaking holiday for 2.
Yes, indeed, those star prizes get bigger and better. So what's going to happen then to Fred and Julie Cole? Will they score exactly 21 and take away one of those 2 fabulous star prizes? Will they win lots of other prizes from the Gambit board, or will they take too many cards, bust and lose the lot? We shall find out in just a couple of minutes from now. Gambit board, hoping of course to score the magical 21 and get choice of star prizes, that luxury £2,500 fully fitted kitchen, or a holiday for 2 in lovely Rio. OK, Michelle, cut the seal if you will. Offer them now to old King Cole to cut the pack. And Julie, please, a number now from you, 1 to 20.
Number 8, please.
Number 8.
Number 8, milk or cream? That's the question, because this is a coffee percolator with the answer to those quick breaks.
So, things could be bubbling along nicely as long as the card is all right, Michelle. What is it? It's an ace. That is a very, very good card indeed to have. Fred, please, a number now from you.
11.
Number 11.
Number 11 is these candelabras, which will grace any dining table and impress your visitors for those extra special occasions.
So, 2 nice prizes then from the Gambit board, but of course what they really want is the 10 or a picture card to go with the ace to give them 21 and choice of star prizes. Will it be a 10 or a picture card? Michelle. It is! They've done it! 21 choice of star prizes. That is super. First star prizes of the new series come across into my kitchen and we will discuss it further. Big round of applause from ladies and gentlemen. Good, well done. Congratulations. Well done. Well done, Fred.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, as a bus driver, you can now pretty well afford to buy your own bus. But in fact, your choice really is easy, and yet it's hard, because you've got the choice: £2,500 worth of beautiful kitchen furniture, or that incredible holiday of a lifetime for two in Rio, in Brazil. You've got 5 seconds to make up your minds.
I think we'll go flying, kid. That's you.
You're going to go flying? You're going to go on a holiday? Listen, well done. Many congratulations. I hope you have a lovely time. Send us a card from Rio, will you? Because it's the first holiday you've had for a long time, or it will be.
Come with us.
I'll come with you. Yes, I will. I can't resist that invitation. But of course, the rules of the game... The rules of the game say once you've won a star prize, you have to leave Gambit, so leave us you do. But many congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, a super couple, the Coles, Fred and Julie. Well done to you. So Fred Cole then drives off in his silver-plated new bus, and we now have two new couples who want to play the game of Gambit. So Michelle, please tell us who they are.
Some busman's holiday. Our next couple are Mr. and Mrs. Hutton from Tamworth in Staffordshire. Peter Hutton is a fire service station officer and his wife is a housewife. Also, we have Mr. and Mrs. Lambourne from Lancaster. Peter Lambourne is an agricultural relief contractor and his wife is a clerk typist.
Very nicely done. Yes. So, can I just say a very quick welcome to the Huttons, Peter and Lynn, because I want to keep the game moving now. Can I say welcome? I hope you do very well indeed. And up against them, the Lambournes. Is that correct? Lambournes, yes.
That's right.
From Lancaster in Lancashire, Peter and Rosie, the very best of luck to you two as well. It is, as I say, the best of 3 games, each game worth £20 to the winners, the eventual match winners onto the Gambit board. We've seen what happens there, haven't we? And the running total, not won in the last match, has now risen to £250 to the couple who can score exactly 21. New game, new match, new pack of cards. Michelle, please cut that seal if you will. Offer them to either of those gentlemen to cut the pack. Peter Hutton does the cutting, and this being the start of the game, we will look at the top card, the one we are playing for, which is a king. It's a good one, it's worth 10. Which Frenchman made popular the song Thank Heaven for Little Girls? Huttons.
Maurice Chevalier.
Yes, you recognise it from my singing. Excellent. Do you want the king or not?
Yes, please.
You want the king. Talking of things musical, let's now have our musical question. I'd like you to listen, if you will, to this bit of music played for us by the bejewelled maestro, Peter Fenn himself. Then I'll ask you a question about it. Peter. In that song, thank you very much, Peter, that was lovely. In that song, what was the job, the occupation of the girls? Huttons?
Minor.
Yes, a minor 49er, the girl's dad, and she, of course, was Clementine. Good interruption. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
Looking for an ace to give you 21 in running total? I don't believe it. It couldn't be, could it, Michelle? It is a queen. It's close. Puts you on to 20. Do you stick on 20?
Yeah.
They do. They stick on 20. The other side then have got to beat 20. They've got to score exactly 21. 3 questions for you. Nice and relaxed. Which day of the week is named after the Norse goddess of love? It's not easy. And if you don't know it, it certainly is worth a guess.
Friday.
Friday, you said. I'm going to give you that. That was an extraordinarily accurate guess. I'm going to accept that. What made you say Friday? You needn't answer that if you don't want to.
Pure guess.
Purely a guess. It was a good guess. Right, your first card with 20 to beat is a 2. It's a low one. You could do with some higher ones than that. Food. Of which animal is a flitch a part? A flitch.
Pig.
A pig is the right answer. This has got to be a high one, Michelle. It's not high enough because no matter what the next card was, an ace or anything else, it wouldn't be enough to catch them. It means the winners then of the first game in this match are the Huttons, Peter and Lynn. So the Huttons, Peter and Lynn then into a 1-0 lead, £20 to them. And of course it's important for the Lambournes to win this one to stay with us. Let's take a look at the top card, Michelle. It is a 3. What is meant in music by the term diminuendo? Huttons.
To get quieter.
Yes, getting softer, getting quieter. Well done. Do you want the 3?
No.
No? You're going to give it away. Tactics creeping in. In which sport is Lee Trevino famous? Huttons again.
Golf.
Is the right answer. Next card you haven't seen. What are you going to do with it?
Yes, we'll take it.
You'll take it, and you've got an 8. Which disease or virus was used to limit the number of wild rabbits? Huttons again.
Myxomatosis.
Is the right answer. 8 you have, 3 they have. What would you like to do?
We'll take it.
You'll take it to go with your 8. You have a 6, puts you on to 14. That's an awkward one. Do you stick on 14 or do you play on?
Play.
You play. Right. Of which country was General Franco for many years the ruler? Lothians.
Spain.
Is the right answer. 3 you have, 14 they have. Do you take the next card or do you try and bust them?
We'll take it.
You'll take it to go with your 3. You have a king, which would in fact have bust them, puts you on to 13. Not a lot of points sticking there because they have 14. In 1884, what was invented by Lewis Waterman? Worth a guess if you don't know. Lewis Waterman. Lothians?
Water wheel.
No. I'll offer that to the Huttons. Lewis Waterman?
The watermark.
No, I can't accept that either. You do know, don't you?
Yes, it's showers.
What?
Showers.
You foolish girl. Showers? It was a fountain pen. What are we going to do with her? Who wrote The Hound of the Baskervilles? Lothians.
Conan Doyle.
He did indeed. Now, this is a very, very tricky one for you. You're on 13, they're on 14. Do you take the next card and risk busting yourself, or do you give it to the opposition and try and bust them?
We'll give it to them.
You'll give it to them. If you give them 7, you give them 21. If you give them more than 7, you're giving them 1, which puts them on to 15. Now, Huttons, this is getting a very exciting game, isn't it, eh? Oh, it's good here. Right, 15. Do you want to stick on 15? Or play on a little bit?
We'll stick.
They're going to stick on 15. The other side have 13. They've got to beat 15 to draw level is not enough. This is getting ever so complicated. 3 questions. For each one they get right, they can have a card. In cricket, are you good at cricket?
No. Not really.
Well, maybe you'll get this one. In cricket, which county plays at home at Edgbaston?
Surrey.
Is the wrong answer. Little Miss Hutton over there said, oh, because of course it's the county that she lives in. It's Warwickshire. Don't worry, you still have 2 questions left. Of which American state is Salt Lake City the capital?
Utah.
Is the right answer. 13 you have, 15 they have. You have to beat 15, 8 gives you 21. Under 8 is fine, more than 8 you've bust and you've lost the match. Michelle, it is 13 and 7 puts them on to 20. It's good enough. It means the winners of the second game in this match are the Lothians, Peter and Rosie. Well, it was a very, very tense game, that. You must have felt it yourselves.
Yes.
You must feel a lot better now, I should think.
That's much better.
Well, that's £20 in the kitty for you. It makes it 1 game all in this particular match. And we really haven't got time for any more of this game. It's 1 all, third final and deciding game to play. We'd like to play that game next week at the start of the programme. Can you come back next week? Huttons, Peter and Lynn, can you come back next week? You can, all right. Lothians, Peter and Rosie?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can make it next week as well. And we'll start at this match between the Huttons and the Lothians. 1 game all, third and final game to play, and winners of that final game will, of course, go straight onto the Gambit board. This week, have you enjoyed it, madam?
I have enjoyed it, but I do think it was showers.
It was not showers, it was fountain pens. I'll see you afterwards. Right, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. We'll see you again next week. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have a very good week from all of us here on Gambit. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.